A few days ago, I went on Twitter and asked you to show me your best daily incense. So here they are. Starting with Joe Merrick. He had a Yungoos spawn. This is probably how it's been for a lot of you. And if you're like Joe and the best thing you've ever had is a Yungoos, you might want to look away because this is going to get kind of crazy. I'm not trying to one up or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up Joe, but Ice Anderson had 6 Yungoos spawn. Here's True Inferno with a Rhyperior, a Pokemon that has never spawned in the wild in Pokemon GO, as far as I can remember. Johnny here had some big spawns, 2 Abomasnow and a Gengar on the same incense. Jonathan's wife caught a Beware, which is, again, a Pokemon that's never spawned in the wild, and it's a new Pokemon, and it takes 400 candy to evolve, so if you missed the community day, I mean, that's a free shortcut to Beware. Here's Random Works with one of the biggest overall incense for sure. A Sceptile, Dragonite, Lapras, and Cryogonal, all on the same incense. And Cryogonal is a Pokemon that doesn't even spawn outside of like winter events in Pokemon GO. Highlander 1988 had a big day also with Mamoswine, Blastoise, Dragonair, Lapras, and Machamp all on the same incense. And in case you were wondering what is the maximum number of Pokemon you can get off of one Daily Adventure Incense, it's 30. If you're really pushing it, you can get one every 30 seconds, and Blake did just that. All right, let's get into some shinies, starting with Armando. Armando has a shiny Lickitung from the incense. Lickitung is a perma-boosted shiny, so it's about 1 in 64 chances of being shiny. Same goes for Aerodactyl, which Hideaki caught, another perma-boosted shiny. Here's Stuart with the shiny Lapras, and to follow it up, one Digginsea with a shiny Lapras as well. John Ader had the shiny Ampharos spawn on the incense and says, I haven't gotten any shinies from Mega Raids, so this is a good alternative, I'd say. So yeah, remember, any Pokemon that's been released in Mega Raids can be shiny in the wild, including Ampharos, also including Lopunny, which Jade Millman caught. Juvine got the shiny Abomasnow from the incense, another Pokemon that's had its Mega released. Kiwiko got the shiny Houndoom, and I didn't realize at first that it was in German. I thought it was a hundo because of the name, but that's just its German name. And here's iKiller with, yes, it is a shiny Gengar. If it didn't have the sparkles there, I might not have been able to tell. At eRacinto12 has a shiny Ditto on the incense, and along with the shiny Ditto, a Luxray too. Here's Kevin with a shiny Ditto as well, saying it's the same day the Galerian Zapdos spawned and ran, and then included the proof, shiny Ditto and a Galerian Zapdos, but unfortunately couldn't catch the bird. Now here's a shiny Pokemon from me. This is my one and only shiny Pokemon that I've managed to catch off my daily incense, so at least I have that. Next up, we have Anissa with their first shiny Shuppet. Andres got a shiny Krogunk, and not only that, but a 3-star. That's like a 91% IV shiny Krogunk. Garrett caught a shiny Buizel, and what I want to know is, was that the only spawn? Did you not catch everything else? It says 88 meters, so a one and done shiny Buizel incense? Not bad. Watership Bound has a shiny, and it's, well, I'm pretty sure it's Phanpy. Is it Phanpy? It's one of those shinies that's really hard to tell. Paul Vaughn got the shiny Love Disc, a shiny that I still have never caught for myself in Pokemon GO. And speaking of which, here's another shiny that I've never caught. Stacy got the shiny Apom from the incense. Here's Mel with a shiny Zubat from their first incense. That's gotta be nice. It's all downhill from there. Eric caught the shiny Scorpy, which is, in my opinion, one of the best shinies available in Pokemon GO. Here's McMomo with a shiny Hitmontop, one of the newer shinies that's been released in Pokemon GO. It's been available as a shiny since Johto Tour. It's been spawning in the wild a little bit since Johto Tour, so definitely a very rare shiny to have at this point. Speaking of rare shinies, here's Arce Ortiz with a shiny Volabile. Volabile has never been available in the wild. It's only been in 12-kilometer eggs. So to get a Volabile to spawn on the incense is rare already, but to get the shiny on top of that, that's pretty crazy. Here's another shiny that's never been available in the wild, and Ronique got it, the Esper. Esper has only been in raids and 10-kilometer eggs, so getting the shiny off the incense is a big win. And why not one more? KDR with the shiny Rockruff. Again, another Pokemon that's never been available in the wild, so to get the shiny, not from raids, not from 10-kilometer eggs, but from the incense, very impressive. This next shiny is available in the wild, but only in some parts of the world. CD Player got the shiny Heracross off the incense. Shiny regionals are always fun, so that must have been exciting to see it pop up. And here's another shiny regional from Kevin. Kevin got the shiny Zangoose on the incense, along with Perugly, Drapion, and a non-shiny Zangoose. It's a pretty good incense overall. Here's Celia with the shiny Wurmple. And an Articuno ran away. Ouch. And Ryan, aka the RC Cola, submitted 2 screenshots, 2 different days, with a Galerian Articuno caught and a shiny Bronzor. Some people are still struggling to have 1 good incense out here, Ryan, and he's got 2. Then here's Jason with 2 lucky days as well, a Galerian Zapdos and the newest shiny in the game, the shiny Swirlix. This was before Venipede was released. Swirlix was the newest shiny, and it's still one of the rarest because it's really only been a boosted spawn at Safari Zone in Sapporo. So getting a Swirlix outside of that event is very rare right now. We're kicking it up another level here. Back-to-back shiny Pokemon for Hansen, a Sneasel, and a Rhyhorn in a row. Here's Deepak making it easy for me with the circles. I don't have to play Where's Waldo with these ones. 2 shinies on the same incense, a Magikarp and a Starly. Unfortunately, both Community Day Pokemon, but still exciting to get 2 shinies off the same incense. Keeping it going with the theme of 2 shinies, here's Aaron with a back-to-back Eevee and Onyx. Red says 2 shinies yesterday, Paris and Starly, and thank you for pointing out the Starly because I might have missed it. Jamon had 2 green shinies, a Skarmory and an Onyx, and also had a Volabile on that same incense. Amaya with the back-to-back shinies during the last event, Sneasel and Panpour. Panpour, a regional shiny, an event shiny, definitely a rare shiny, so that's a big one. Mactavius Lord says no Galarian bird, but 2 shinies from my last Daily Adventure Incense. There's a shiny Pidgey and a shiny Natu. And there are actually a lot of birds in general. We got the Oricorio, Pikipek, Chatot, no Galarian birds. The red one let the image speak for itself. Nothing to say, but 2 circles on the shiny Whismur and the shiny Buizel off the same incense. Alright, it's not shiny, but it is one of the rarest Pokemon that can spawn in the wild. It's unknown. It might not seem that rare, considering how often it gets thrown into events these days, but to find a wild unknown outside of an event is still an incredibly rare thing. So to pull it on the incense, I mean, that's the only one I've ever seen. Pello's the only person who submitted a screenshot of an unknown on the incense. Now, I think there's only one wild spawn that's considered rarer than an unknown, and that's the Lake Trio, which I guess technically is 3 wild spawns, but they're regional, and they're super, super rare to find in the wild. But here's Mickey saying, it's from my girlfriend, Karin Mina 96, a wild Azelf on the Daily Incense. That might be, like, one of the hardest Pokemon to actually pull from the spawn pool. Has anyone else gotten one of these? Now, speaking of Pokemon that are hard to pull from the spawn pool, yes, the Galarian Legendary Birds, probably the biggest prize that you can get from this Daily Adventure Incense. We gotta shout out a few people who got them. Here's Mega Mario 92 with the Galarian Moltres, and also got a Blissey on the same incense. Now here's Ludi saying 2475 CP Moltres, and I caught it. It was my first Galarian Legendary Bird, missed the excellent throw too. So to catch one that big is very impressive. The higher the CP, the higher this Pokemon's level is, the harder they are to catch. And to get it without the excellent throw, that's very lucky. Congratulations. Remember Blake from the 30 incense spawns earlier? Well, Blake also got a Moltres on the first day the incense came out, July 25th. Caught the Galarian Moltres. It's not all Moltres, don't worry. We gotta shout out Andrew, who says, I wasted all my luck and haven't seen another bird since. Well, Andrew, I'm glad you caught it because I saw it once and I haven't seen another one since, and I also didn't catch it. Pogo Milo UK with a successful Galarian Zapdos. And on top of that, that Remoraid, he says, was a hundo. A hundo and a Galarian bird. Then we have Diego, who I met down in Argentina, who caught a Galarian Moltres and a shiny Sneasel. A bird and a shiny on the same incense. Then we have Logan, who also caught a Galarian Moltres and a shiny Trico a couple spawns later. Did you think that was all? That's not all. Ali caught a Galarian Zapdos and a shiny Alomomola. How are these people getting so lucky? What's crazier than one bird? How about 2 birds? How about 2 birds back to back? Shout out JT Gilly, who got back-to-back Articuno on the second day that the incense was released. I'm not gonna show you what happened, you gotta go watch his video to find out. Then here's Ingrid with back-to-back birds, also back-to-back Moltres and Articuno. Unfortunately, both ran away. Next up, here's Kitty, who had a Moltres run, but then just a few minutes later, Articuno spawned and was caught. So 2 birds and 1 catch. Here's Murdoch, who also had 2 birds spawn, a Zapdos and an Articuno, and did also catch one of them. For those who don't speak Spanish, atrapado means captured. But you know who's had the craziest bird luck that I've seen? The cruise ship. Tom had 3 birds spawn on 1 incense. He had Articuno, and Zapdos all in the same incense, but he's keeping it a secret. You gotta go watch his video if you want to find out what happened. Tom's not the only one. Here's Norman with 3 birds on the same incense. The Articuno, Moltres, and Moltres. Unfortunately, wasn't able to catch any of them, but that's more than I've seen in 3 weeks on 1 incense. Oh my god, Blake's back again. I didn't even realize this was Blake again. Blake caught 2 birds from the same incense. It's crazy to have 2 spawn, it's crazy to have 3 spawn, but it's even crazier to catch multiple birds. Articuno and Moltres caught on the same day. But I think the craziest overall daily incense luck has to go to Zoe 2Dot's partner, Alan. If you've watched Zoe's videos, you know that Alan just has like crazy luck. Anytime Zoe's looking for some new Pokemon or some rare Pokemon, Alan, who rarely plays Pokemon Go, gets it without even trying. Here are some of Alan's craziest incense. He got 2 shinies on 1 incense, the Woobat and the Eevee, and then, a few days later, got the Galerian Articuno and a shiny Onix. But not just any Galerian Articuno, a 3,164 CP Galerian Articuno, and caught it. How? How is he so lucky? So there you go, 65 of the rarest daily incense spawns that I've seen in Pokemon Go from other people's screenshots. Let me know down in the comments what your rarest spawn has been, and if you want to see some shiny luck, it's not an incense, but check out this video right here. See you in the next one.